If you're making art just because you want to make money, you should probably go find something else to do. And I don't mean that harshly. I mean it honestly. The quote, "The love of money is the root of all evil," comes to mind here. If money is the sole reason that you're creating, especially in graphic design or art, you're going to be disappointed. It is not going to be fulfilling for you, and here's why. By the way, I'm Shannon. I'm a graphic designer and illustrator. Like and subscribe if you want to have more discussions about how to navigate the world as a creative. I'm on a journey to 1,000 subscribers, and I would absolutely appreciate any of the support that I could get. So here we go. People don't buy art because it exists or because they like it. They buy it because it makes them feel something or because it solves a problem. And that problem could quite literally be that they want to feel something that has been missing from their life. A brand buys a logo because they need clarity for their consumers. A client hires a designer because they need help communicating something. Someone buys a painting because it moves them or makes them feel something. They feel motivated and they want that motivation every day when they wake up. Or they feel seen and understood and they want that understanding in their home with them. If your main motivation is solely for money, that energy is going to show up in the work. People are going to know. The art lacks intention. It lacks emotional depth. It lacks problem solving. It becomes extraction instead of expression. And people can feel that. You will get frustrated, and then you'll say, why isn't my art selling? Why aren't clients coming? Why isn't this blowing up? It's not enough to just be skillful at designer art. You can learn how to use a pencil and learn how to copy things with your eyes in a painting, but if you can't tell someone what you were feeling while you did the work, it's just empty. Because art built purely for money feels hollow, and hollow work does not resonate with anybody. When money becomes your identity, when it becomes your primary purpose for creating, that's when it corrupts you. This field is not built for people who are here strictly for the paycheck. It's for people who feel like they need to make something. The career opportunities are just a byproduct of that, not the foundation. The need to create needs to be there first and then choose a career because of that. I've known so many people who wanted to be a designer or an artist because they saw somebody else make a lot of money from it. Or the career path had high salaries on Glassdoor or Indeed or LinkedIn or whatever. If that is your main purpose, it's always going to feel like an uphill battle. If money is the foundation, your work will feel like a transaction. If expression is the foundation, your work will feel alive. It's also going to help you not get burnt out, because burnout is real and will happen to creatives. If you're doing it for reasons other than money, that will keep you afloat when all of the waves start hitting. I started this YouTube channel because I have generalized anxiety disorder. For years, I wanted to post videos of my art and my thoughts, and I wanted to connect with other creatives to talk about their art and their thoughts as well, but I was too anxious. I always felt vulnerable, and the idea of amplifying that to the masses felt like insanity to me. But lo and behold, you kind of have to be a little insane to be an artist on the internet. I told myself, maybe tomorrow, maybe when I look better, maybe when I feel ready. Then in 2023, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and honestly, it scares the hell out of me. Some days my hands don't work properly. Some days my vision goes blurry. I've had weeks where I can't walk. And suddenly all of those maybe tomorrows, all those thoughts had a time limit. How many more years will I actually be able to draw? Will my hands stop working permanently at some point? That changes your perspectives. Now when I wake up and my legs are working, I am so grateful. When my hands are working and I can draw pictures and I can create art, I am so grateful. I still get angry on the days that I don't, but both of those things can exist at the same time. I'm brutally aware now that my time is not infinite, and I don't want to spend it hiding. I don't want to spend it anxious anymore. There was a time in my life when I wouldn't be able to leave the house without makeup on. I was that insecure, and it's exhausting. I don't want to spend my limited time worrying about what strangers might say about my face, or my art, or my ideas. So I decided the best way to deal with that fear was to just post. Full-on exposure therapy. Post the bad videos, post the unfinished designs, post the unpolished versions of me. And if someone says something mean, it's nothing that I haven't thought about myself before. I'm working through that as well, but it's nothing new. It's not scary. Putting the unpolished pieces of me out there means that there's nothing left to hide. And when I don't have to hide, I can just breathe. I can just exist. I can create without the fear that someone will discover a flaw that I'm trying to protect. I want to document my art and get better at content creation while I still can. I genuinely love editing videos, learning Premiere and After Effects, and finding ways that I can be better about documentation. And who am I talking to in all of these videos? I'm talking to 13-year-old me. I am being the voice that I wish I had when I was young. And if that ever makes me money, great. That'd be fantastic. But that's not the point. The relief of not hiding anymore, the relief of creating because I want to, money cannot buy that. Well, you can pay for therapy and therapy can buy that. So, twisted point there. Anyway, if you're here for the money, you are going to burn out. If you're here because you feel like you have to create, that's what's going to keep you going. And ironically, that's the kind of energy that actually sustains a career in the creative field. Also, my mom saw one of my videos in her feed and then called me to tell me that she's proud of me. And not everybody gets to experience that, and that's not something to take for granted, so I gotta keep making my mom proud, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, and if you have any thoughts on this matter, go ahead and post it in the comments, because let's start discussing art. I hope everyone has a magical day.